So Lance, because I'm a family member, you gonna, hook me up with that little doTERRA discount? I mean, what do you get? Because I want what you get with regards to the oils and the discount. Well, if you've ever heard that, or if you want to hear how that was put to me, it's pretty much just like that from a family member that asked me for my doTERRA discount. Well, I'm gonna cover that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and when it comes to the topic of should you give somebody your doTERRA discount, whether they're a friend, a family member, or coworker, well, the answer is going to be a little bit different than you may think. And you may be able to actually do it in some cases, and I recommend not doing it in some others. But I'm going to cover that in the next section.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me. And should you share your doTERRA discount with a friend, family member, or coworker? Well, as with most things, the answer is going to be it depends. If you're not enrolled and you're somebody who would like the discount, then this will also help you to see things as well. So this is for doTERRA wholesale members, but then also people who are not enrolled with doTERRA or involved with doTERRA whatsoever. So you can kind of see both sides of the coin up in here. Okay, so as a wholesale customer, so when you enroll with a kit or a wholesale membership with doTERRA and you are a customer, keyword customer, can you share your doTERRA discount, and is that wise to do? Yes, absolutely. It would be like sharing your extra Costco membership card to a family member, coworker, or a friend. No problem with that. And and the reason is because you are using their products within that brick and mortar building and not running a business. So this makes sense since doTERRA is kind of like the online Costco, but for oils instead. Okay, so instead of a brick and mortar, you got online, and instead of Joe Schmo, the manager, you got Lance McGowan or whoever that is that's helping you. Bada boom, bada bing. That kind of answers it right there. So that's 50% of the it depends answer that I gave earlier. The other half is as a wellness advocate, which means when you're doing doTERRA as a business, earning your oils for free, or you are earning part-time or full-time income with doTERRA, then should you share your doTERRA discount? And my recommendation and what I would say is no, because opening up the doTERRA discount to family, friends, and coworkers would be like Costco opening up their doors and discount to anyone that walked in. And this is kind and very nice and very generous, but it's not good business practice. And you can see that individual right there, could be a family member, could be somebody you know, walking out with all this value on a cart. And instead of some diapers and what else he got up in there, some apples and some a bunch of stuff, just a bunch of stuff that they want to get. You could picture that's oils instead. They just walking out, and if you're running a business, that's not any profit. Like, you don't earn anything. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, Costco doesn't do that, and Costco would not do that, and it's because they are operating as a business. Okay, so let's do a mini recap, because I had a family member do this. That's why I'm kind of passionate about this. You can probably tell it in my voice. But anyways, as a wholesale customer, if you're already with doTERRA, yeah, share away. Go ahead, do the dang thing. Wellness advocate, I would not. I would not. And if you're not enrolled with doTERRA and you're just kind of outside looking in, you're like, what you talking about, Lance? What's going on? Then really the solution is to become either a wholesale customer or wellness advocate and get the discount yourself. Become a Costco member, right? If you already have a Costco or Sam's Club membership, then you already know the deal, right? You going to one of them and being like, hey, cashier, can I get the discount even though I'm not a member? They're going to look at you and be like, well, the wholesale membership line is over there if you want to get that. You be like, they're gonna be like, no, I just want the discount. They don't even have a way to process that. They're gonna be like, uh, what card am I gonna use to give you that? I gotta know that like you have a member ID. Like they're gonna look at you funny. So just like you wouldn't do that to them, just because somebody makes it okay. You know what I mean? Like that's doesn't logically make sense. Anyways, Whoa, my eyeballs, that's what my eyeballs are doing right now. Like, whoa. Okay, so the bottom line, wholesale customers, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Share away. You know what I'm saying? You can even create a second LRP order or separate orders within your account to send to people for Christmas and birthdays and anniversaries, and you can share your discount and not earn any profit because you're just sharing. It's okay. I would say share away. I mean that's amazing. Giving somebody some oils instead of something that is not as helpful or beneficial is an amazing alternative, especially if you can show them maybe how to use it, or if you have a website or blog, or not, you won't have the website, but you have something that is more easy to use, especially like deodorants or shampoos or toothpaste that doTERRA has. Like, there are so many things that don't require knowledge really to know how to use because you already use something like that. So that's a given. Now, the little eyeballs on that cow is big because of this next thing. So, as a wellness advocate, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? Right? So, if I'm somebody like a family member whose name I won't mention, and if I could get Lance's discount and not become a member and then expect that discount every single time I want some oils, then that's not fair to Lance. Lance got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Lance got a business to run. Okay, so me as the family member who's trying to take advantage of that, that's not reasonable, because that family member would not do that to Costco, and but they feel like because they're a family member they can. Well, if I was the store manager at Costco, I would say the same exact thing. Is no, you can become. There's the membership line over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be all mean about it, but I'm just saying, I'll help you. Get the membership, and I'll help teach you how to use this stuff. But yeah, that's, whew, man. This one hit close to home. But at the same time, I wanted to just make sure it's clear, because this question can come up, and it may happen in the future with some people. So at least you kind of have, a way to handle it if you are enrolled in doTERRA, or if you're not enrolled in doTERRA, you can kind of get a feel for what they are. If you're working with somebody that's a wholesale customer, then it's going to be different than somebody that's a wellness advocate and actively, keyword actively, building a business, because they may be a wellness advocate and their account got expired, or they're not actively doing it either. So kind of, there's a lot. That's what I said. The answer is it depends, but at least this is a framework by which you can go by things, whether you're on the outside looking in or you're on the inside looking out.
So I had a family member ask me for my doTERRA discount, and when I talked to one of my marketing buddies, he was basically like, "They're trying to rob you slow." It's like going into a restaurant that's family owned, and one of the family members just always eating there and just, never paying for anything. Not even the discounted price, just kind of like freeloading off of stuff. And for a business, well, that's not good for business because everything has a cost, and all that stuff adds up over time. And so it just really depends with regards to should you share your doTERRA discount with somebody or not. And in my case, we'll kind of just speak from my position, because I do doTERRA as a business where and earn income. For me, it does not make sense to offer friends, family, or coworkers the discount unless they become a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. Now, if you're already a wholesale customer, then yes, sharing your discount and helping people out is great, and I highly encourage that. And it's that whole Costco analogy that I gave in the previous PowerPoint really just encompasses it all, and it captures it all. Like, Costco does not give their discount to just anybody that walks in because it's not good for their business. But if they give you an extra membership card or an extra account that somebody can use, then that does make sense because they initiated that, and that's a way for you to, as a customer, give the value to someone else, and that makes sense. I don't want to put any family member on blast all like that, but at the same time, it is something that has come up with me and could come up in the future, whether you're a wholesale customer or wellness advocate already with doTERRA, or if you are just kind of outside looking in and just want to see, like, okay, what's Land going through? This is kind of it. Without going into all the details, that's basically what happened. But yeah, I look at it as a learning opportunity for me and a personal development opportunity for me, and really just to educate people. Again, the main reason why I have this YouTube channel is really just to educate people on how to handle situations, or at least let people know kind of how I'm handling it, and just try to focus on best practices and analogies that relate to the real world and how things really work. Because I think when family members know certain things, they're like, oh, let me get the family member discount. And it's like, well, that's not part of doTERRA's membership. There is no wholesale customer, wellness advocate, and family discount member. You know, there is no option for that. So if there was, maybe we could talk. Anyways, you know who you are, family member. Ain't gonna call you out. That concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can catch more video updates, or click one of the links in the description box below. That's right, to continue to get your learn on.